I'm afraid I'm gonna need you in Vegas.
Vegas? Did you say Vegas? Well, that's my favorite city in the world.
They want me to go to Las Vegas at once. Make contact with a Portuguese photographer on the Survey.
What's the target? When was the last time you were in Vegas?
I was given one of the biggest casinos in Las Vegas to run, the Tangiers.
Welcome to Vegas.
This is real world-class money-making business.
She said we can go to Vegas.
Let's go to Vegas. We'll all get drunk and
Yeah!
Woo! Let's steal a cop car.
So Lisa, you know, she doesn't want a big wedding or anything, so we're gonna get married in Vegas this weekend.
Vegas. Vegas. Vegas.
And Betsy and I took our fateful trip to Vegas.
Here we go.
Easy peasy, Vegas it is.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh.
And I'm Rachael.
And if you've come to Las Vegas as many times as we have, you love to watch Las Vegas movies to get ready for your trip. Come along with us on a free walking tour of the Las Vegas Strip, showing you all the iconic movie scenes that you can still get to today.
Let's go.
Well, the three of us are going to go to Las Vegas for the weekend.
Why on earth would I ever want to go to Vegas?
For fun.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Relax, Gerson. It's not like you invented it.
All right, starting off our walking tour of Las Vegas movies and iconic scenes is my favorite Las Vegas movie, and it's called Last Vegas. So one of the iconic scenes from Las Vegas is the party at the Aria Sky Suites. We're not staying here, nor do we have the budget to get that, so that's definitely not here. The other one is the pool. So again, the iconic scene is when they get to be the judges at the bikini party. We do really love Aria, so the next best spot for us on this walking tour is the Aria lobby.
Which does update its
Yes.
view every, I think at least
it's
4 times a
quarterly,
year.
yeah.
Yeah. It's beautiful, and it's the free spot you can go to if you're doing a walking tour of the movie scene.
That's true.
To get to our second stop on our tour of iconic Las Vegas movie scenes, we are headed through the Crystal Shops across the street over to Planet Hollywood.
Given the chance.
You have to follow me now.
So is this some kind of a math club?
You ever studied blackjack?
Are you talking about counting cards?
All right, so we walked right across the street from Aria. We came over to Planet Hollywood Casino. This is where you're gonna see scenes that were filmed for What Happens in Vegas, and the bigger one is 21. So 21 is the one with the MIT students who like rip off Vegas for blackjack. Down here is where the scenes were shot for some of the gambling, as well as the big chase scene. For the next movie scenes, you're gonna be headed out onto Las Vegas Strip, turn north, and walk right past Paris.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Burt Wonderstone.
And I'm Anton Marvelton.
But of course, you already knew that. Welcome to World
All right, so I haven't seen a lot of these movies until we started doing research for this project, and one of the funniest ones I found was Burt Wonderstone. And outside of Bally's is where they do the box trick. Now, currently Bally's is changing over to Horseshoe, so it's not exactly still Bally's, but you get the picture, and it's still outside of Bally's, now the Horseshoe, for the Burt Wonderstone trick. The other one is Honeymoon in Vegas, which was all filmed inside when it was Bally's.
Which is starring Nicolas Cage and Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes, a couple of these are sort of dark movies, and so if you haven't had a chance to go watch them, go with it, but also understand that not all of them are lighthearted.
For our next iconic Las Vegas scene, we are headed across the street to the Bellagio.
rob it.
Smash and grab job, huh?
Slightly more complicated than that.
All right, in my mind, you definitely can't have a Las Vegas movie list without Ocean's 11. And if you want to see a ton of scenes for Ocean's 11, check out the Bellagio, including the final scene, which is right here out front with the Bellagio fountains. You can also see there's a restaurant called Picasso, where Danny and Tess actually meet up for a drink the first time in the movie. For our next location, you're going to head into the Bellagio on the north side and go across the bridge towards Caesar's Palace.
I thought I'd move out to Las Vegas.
So what's it tonight? Another 500 to watch you sleep?
I thought maybe we could get some dinner.
All right, as mentioned earlier, not all the movies about Las Vegas are upbeat and positive. Some of them are actually extremely dark, especially Leaving Las Vegas. In that show, numerous times the main characters, Nicolas Cage and Elizabeth Shue, meet across the street from the Flamingo. It's an iconic scene because the Flamingo lights at night truly represent vintage Vegas. Another part of that movie that is iconic is Batista's Hole in the Wall, which is just right down the street from Flamingo. Is there a famous Las Vegas movie that we seem to have missed? Please leave a comment down below and let us know your favorite and where they filmed here in Las Vegas.
For our next two scenes, we are taking a short walk right inside Caesar's Palace.
Man, it's so hard not to act reckless.
Hi, welcome to Caesar's.
You probably get this a lot. This isn't the real Caesar's Palace, is it?
What do you mean?
Did Caesar live here?
No.
I didn't think so.
All right, probably our favorite Las Vegas movie to watch together is The Hangover. And since we can't afford a villa, or a tiger for that matter.
That's true.
Definitely the most iconic scene is going to be here in the lobby, where we do find out this is not the real Caesar's Palace.
It's true. And pager service. Does it work?
Yeah. They do not have good pager service here.
I didn't think so.
All right, another one of our favorites is Fools Rush In. Now, all the iconic scenes in that are at Hoover Dam, which isn't too far from Vegas, but definitely not within walking distance. Since we can't make it to Hoover Dam on foot today, we'll bring you to Caesar's Palace, where Selma Hayek's character is a waitress.
It's also where they spend their honeymoon night, I believe.
That's true.
For our next iconic movie scene, we head north on the strip to the Mirage.
Welcome to the Mirage. May I have your credit card?
Yes, indeedy. Clark W. Griswold Thor.
You know, we have an excellent dry cleaning service here if you're so inclined.
It's just there's the mark. Do you know that blackjack is the only game where a smart player has a mathematical advantage over the house?
Are you a professional?
Not really. Are you?
Another must on your Vegas movie list, Vegas Vacation, which takes place here at the Mirage, which is still the Mirage. It's changing over to Hard Rock, but you still have a lot of the same areas, including that fish tank behind the counter. Other notable scenes are obviously when Clark is getting the crap beat out of him at the casino tables.
Changing 200.
Which is just on the other side of this atrium.
Good luck.
All right, so we have one more stop left on this tour, but there is a whole bunch of Las Vegas movies that we did rule out. Let us know what your thoughts are on ruling these ones out. The Cooler, most of the shots are done in Reno. Indecent Proposal, most of the scenes were at the Westgate, but minimum that are noticeable. Smokin' Aces, most of that movie took place in Lake Tahoe. Con Air, we felt like it was too short of a scene, it's at the very end. Rain Man, there is that iconic escalator scene That escalator is no longer around, so you can't go visit it. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That is one that I definitely assumed we would have made part of this tour, but Circus is not where a lot of that was filmed at. As the hotel did not accept to have anything to do with the movie, all the shots that were supposed to be taken there had to be taken at Le Bistro Lounge at the Riviera, as well as at Stardust Resort and Casino, both which are no longer around. Snake Eyes, that was shot in Atlantic City and set in Atlantic City. Very Bad Things, that is a dark ass movie. If you have not seen that one, should have left that one for Rachel. She gets all the dark movies. But there was very few distinguishable Las Vegas scenes, and it doesn't all take place there. Swingers, the exterior was at Stardust, the interior was at some of the casinos on Fremont Street, but not the most distinguishable for you to recognize. Showgirls, the show for Showgirls was actually at Stardust. Again, no longer available. Back to the Future 2, Biff Tannen's Pleasure Palace, aka the Plaza downtown. We don't consider it a Vegas movie, but there is a classic scene there. And then the final one is Ocean's 13. We did not include that because it's not a real hotel, and most of it was filmed in LA.
I was so good that whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country. I'm serious. I had it down so cold.
He made a fortune for the Boston.
On the 7 hour.
I mean, that's what got him to Vegas.
On the 7 days.
He was a money machine.
All right, so the final scene that you're gonna want to be able to check out if you are doing a Las Vegas movie tour is from the movie Casino. Lots of people's favorite one, based on Frank Lefty Rosenthal, played by Robert De Niro. And the opening scene, and one of the key scenes at the end, is gonna be coming out of this door right here, and he's gonna be walking to his car, which is no longer a parking lot. You can actually see it is no longer the parking lot that it was back then. And there's actually a outer door that is covering the doors that you saw in the movie. So there's a little bit of an overhang, so a little bit of a scene change, but you can see the California Hotel in the background, and that's where we felt was the iconic scene, because especially if you've seen that movie, there's like a rubber dummy in the car. It switches right before he blows up. Most of the interior casino scenes were actually shot at Riviera, which is no longer around, and the entrance was from the Landmark Hotel, which also is no longer in existence. Now, Oscars is actually just about a block away. You can see a scene there, and we don't feel like it was necessarily iconic. Him blowing up in a car, that's iconic. Casino scene. If you're enjoying our videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
You can also follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All our links are down below.
May I ask how you expect to leave?
Do you believe I'm gonna allow you to parade bags full of my money out my casino door?